Okay, last problem. We still got how many more problems to go? So we have letter G to I. So let's go to the last 3 problems. Are you ready? Malabo na tayo matapos, okay? So now let's go to the next. Letter G. Solve for the probability that Kuya G will ride an airplane whose speed is from 548 to the mean or exceeding 583 kilometers per hour in both normal and sampling distributions. Okay, this could be a bit tough, pero praise the Lord, you're still on an easy track. Here's how we're gonna solve that. To solve this problem, di ba remember, Kuya G will ride an airplane whose speed is from 568 to the mean. Ito siya, di ba? But this time it's asking for both in normal and sampling distributions. So 548 to the mean, di ba, it's here, di ba? Where's the 548? We do not know. But it's somewhere here, di ba? In normal distribution. Dito siya, in between 544 and 552. Dito siya, di ba? For both normal and sampling distribution. Pero we are not so sure exactly what is that z-score. So let's find out. So this is z-score of 1. This is z-score of 1 in sampling distribution. So, and I know this is z-score of 2. So therefore, for the sampling distribution, we know it's in between the z-score of 2 to 1. Negative 2 to 1. Here, in the normal distribution, it's in between from a z-score of 0 to 1. Diba? Now let's solve for the z-scores for both. So, I think we are gonna use the formula in Microsoft Excel para mas mabilis. So, ito yung ginawa ko. So, ang ginawa ko, so, di ba remember, whatever is being asking for, it's from here up to the mean. So, therefore, whatever asked for, it's from here. This is the first condition implied. Lahat yung naka-shade in black, that is the first. Kasi nga sabi dito, Kuya G will ride an airplane whose speed is from 540, what? To the mean. So, it's right here. That is the first condition, di ba? Yun. Whose speed is from 548 kilometers per hour to the mean. Dito siya. Or, exceeding 583 kilometers per hour. Diba? 583 kilometers per hour is right here. So, dito siya. This is the second one. Diba? Yung naka-shaded dito, this is the second one. In both normal and sampling distribution. For the first one, this is just kind of easy. All we have to do is to solve for the mean, standardize this one. Because from here to the mean. So we need to find that z-score. Here's how we do it. First, let's standardize. Let me draw it on the back. So we standardize the z-score. Do you remember it says here, 548 minus 560 divided by the standard deviation of 50. And then this is supposed to be 12 divided by 50. Which gives me, divide by 2, 6 over 25. Or, times 4 to give me 24 over 100 or 0.24. So that is the z-score. Pero if you were to use sampling distribution, it will go like this. 548 minus 560, 50 divided by the square root of 40. So this will become, this is negative. Negative 12 divided by this 7.9 thingy, which is your new standard deviation. With that matter, we're gonna use a calculator. Okay, so ito yung sinabi ko. Yes, ito yung solution sheet na ginawa ko. So what I did here is 548, 560, and then 50, then true. And this is the answer that we're supposed to be getting. Yeah, kasi nga ginawa ko dito, this is the one in normal for summation. We get... So, let's locate negative. Sige, let's standardize na lang para mas mabilis. So, let's standardize this first. Standardizing 548, 560, 50, we should get negative 2.4. This one, we standardize again. Same concept, 560. Then our standard deviation is this guy. Or we can just simply type 50 divided by square root of 40. Diba? Then true. Yan, we should get negative 1.51. if you look at it in our distribution, di ba remember we're supposed to get this? Negative 1.51 or negative 1.52. So yan. So looking back, where is that our negative 1.52? Di ba this is 1. So tama nga. It's in between a z-score of 1 to 2 in our sampling distribution. Right? So negative 1.52. Then for the sake of the normal distribution, it's negative 0.24. If you look at the graph, diba remember it's somewhere between here. Standard deviation of 1 and this 0. So tama, it's negative 0.24. It's right over there. And we got it on the right answer. Now let's look for the corresponding probability values. Pero that's from the mean to this area. So that one is just so easy. So 0.24, 1, 2, yes. And that's 9.48%. So this is 9.48%, diba? Next, for negative 1.52, that's 43.52%. 43.52%. Did I get this one right? 57 pala. Yan. That's it. So what, and then what I did here, I just subtract. Because remember, I just want that area only. Diba? Wait a minute, is that right? Kasi I wrote here, normal distribution, 548, 560, 50, then true. Yeah, tama. Kasi po, that's the one in the anion. This is what happened. And then from there, I subtracted this one. So, 0.5 minus this guy, diba? Because we want to get the raw score here. And tama nga, that's supposed to be the right answer. Because what I did here, ang ginawa ko dito ay normal distribution of 565, 80. This is the one when it's normal. Diba? That's the mean. And then minus this one, normal distribution of 580, 60, then true. Because the one that Microsoft Excel is doing is from here. Diba? Remember, this is the one for the big, this is the one for the small. So normally my Excel will compute for this one, and we want to exclude this one from this one. So with this one minus this to give me the one which is shaded. So yun na talaga yung sagot. So therefore the answer is 9.48%. So tama, that's what I got here. On the other hand, we're supposed to get ano to? 43.52%. How did I do that? Ganito siya. Diba remember this is 560, 560, 8272, then true. And then here I did 548, 560, then the standard deviation is true. Then we did it in the normal way. Then we divide, then we subtract, and we should get 43. 43. Tama, it's 43.57%. But that's approximate. So this one is the normal in the first condition. This is the sampling version in the first condition. Yun na talagang sabi ko dito. That is the one yung naka-black. Now let's do the second condition. For the normal, di ba remember, it's right here. We were supposed to, what did it ask for? Or speed exceeding 583. So for Z for normal, let's use the red. Let's use red na lang. Let's use this. Let's use another color. So this is for normal. We have 583 minus 560 divided by 50. This one is 23 over 50 times 2 to give me 46 over 50, or which is simply 0.46. Now locating for 0.46 on the Z table. Yes, and the answer is 17.72%. 17.72. That is the one for normal distribution. And now for sampling distribution, we have 583 minus 560 divided by 50 divided by the square root of n. Diba? 40, diba? So this one becomes 23. Then divide by 7.9 something. So let's standardize this. Let's standardize the formula. Standardizing the first one, 583, 560, standard deviation of 50, we should get 0.46. Doing this again in sampling distribution, we get 2.0929. Now, if you look via the Z table, it goes like this. Or 2.91 if it were rounded. So if we look for 2.91 in the rounded section, where's 2.91? 49.82%. Pero, that is not the answer because that is within this boundary. Ang kailangan namin, so tama nga, di ba sa sampling distribution, it should be here, which is very small, which is closer to the standard deviation of 3. Tama, that's where we got that 2.091 something. Malapit na siya sa third standard level of standard deviation on the positive side. Pero for the sake of a normal distribution, yup, it is still 0 to 1. That's why we got that 0.46. But that's not the answer because we need to subtract. So therefore, we do 50 minus this guy, and we're supposed to get 3, 2, 2, 8. So 32.28%. On the other hand, we do this. 0, 0, 1, 8. So that's 0.18%. So those are the probabilistic values in sampling distribution. Notice the difference? Now let's see if we got that one right. Yes, for normal distribution, ang ginawa ko dito, it's 1 minus the normal distribution of 583, 560, 8271, which is a standard, which is 50, and then true. And we got 32.275 or 28%. Tama, that's the one that I got here in the normal distribution, di ba? So you see this, the normal distribution, this is the one that's higher. And the more shaded, the higher. Ito siya, di ba? Whereas in a sampling distribution, it's smaller. So, di ba remember yung naka-blue, it's right here lang. Then it ends up to here. Ang konti lang. So, therefore, that's 0.18%. Did we get that one right? Yes, correct. 1 minus the normal distribution of 583, 560, and the standard deviation of 7.9 something, and then true. So, tama, that's 0.18%. Now we already got the answers. Pero wait, that's not all. Kasi nga, we need to get the summation of both. Kasi nga, di ba remember, this answer here, 9.48, that is for normal in first condition. This one is normal in second condition. This one is normal in third condition. And this one is normal in fourth condition. To sum everything up, the normal in the first condition must sum up with the normal of the second condition. So 43.57 plus 9.48%. This becomes 15, 10, 13, 5. So therefore, this is the summation of the probability in the first condition. 53.5%. Then 32.28% plus 0.18% to give me 0.46%. And this becomes 32. So that is the correct answer. Very easy. Diba? Now, when we sum everything up, ito na yun. Wait. I think I remember pala. There was a wrong computation. Kasi pong ginawa ko dito, I sum both of them up. That's 0.32 pala. That's why I got it wrong. Kasi nga that is for, normal on the left. Diba that's normal in the first condition. Then normal in the second condition. That's supposed to be, wait. This is the sampling distribution pala. Sampling distribution. So, dapat it should be N1 plus N3 pala. Mali ako. Sorry. So, dapat this is supposed to be 9.48% plus this one. It's 32%. So, dapat we get this one together. 0.28. This is the correct. 16. This becomes 7. And then 11. 41. Tama. That's supposed to be the right answer. And the answer will give me 41.76%. That is for, this one is for the normal distribution. Pero for the sake of sampling, we add N2 and N4. So therefore, for that 43.57 is add by 0.18. This becomes 15. This is, 7, 3, 4. So tama nga, that's 43.75% when we sum everything up. Tama, and that's exactly the answer that I was looking for. Yun na po yung sagot. This might be tricky, pero it was very worth it. Kaya that's a very tricky question. I do not know why did I make this up. Now let's go to the next. Letter H. A probability of 49.63% means that Jeffrey from Mark Wiens Vlogs, so you know that Jeffrey from Mark Wiens, if you're watching Mark Wiens, oh yeah, you know my buddy Jeffrey, right? If you watch him in one of my videos in Mark Wiens Vlogs, you'll be able to see him, and we travel all around the world for food, and you will see what types of food he loves to eat. He's also a jet setter just like me, traveling around for food. So if you haven't subscribed, please watch his channel. Thanks, Mark Wiens. Anyway, so here's the problem. A probability of 49.63% means to say that Jeffrey from Mark Wiens Vlogs rode an airplane which is blank faster than the mean in a normal distribution, but faster, but blank faster in the sampling distribution, which means that there's a discrepancy of the speeds of blank based on the distributions. Okay, so now let's draw the problem. Let me draw another curve so that you can get the problem accurately. Here's the difference between the two curves, alright? So here's another set of two curves that I drawn here. And it's much more bigger so that you can see better. So yeah, now let's do the 8th problem. Sabi dito sa 8th problem, for the probability of 49.63%, this means to say that Jeffrey from Mark Wiens Vlogs rode an airplane which is faster than the mean in a normal distribution but blank faster in the sampling distribution. So if we were to draw this separately, ganito kasi yung itsura. So di ba remember that 49.63% ibig sabihin mas mabilis siya. So if we look back at our normal distribution right here, di ba remember 49.63%, if we find it on our Z table, yes, it should be 2.68. So the Z score is 2.68. Diba? So now 2.68 times the standard deviation of 50, this one becomes 40, 30, 434, 13, add 0, so 134. And 134 plus 560 equals 694. So tama, it should be way over there. Dito siya, sa bandang dulo. Diba? Yung 694, dito siya. Ito yun. That is exactly what will happen. If you are to standardize this, yan, ito yun. So, ang ginawa ko dito, normal inverse of 0.5 plus the probability here that you see in the Z table, which is 49.63%, then 560, and then the standard deviation of 50. So, what I simply did here was this. Ito yung ginawa ko, standardize. What's that? No, that's not it. That's what's that Z score again? 2.68 times the standard deviation of 50 plus 560. Tama, that's 694. We got that one right. Now, for the sake of a sampling distribution, we have, di ba remember, we multiplied it by 7.9 approximately. Pero para mas mabilis, we do it na lang like this. So, we have this guy. We still have 2.68 again, which is multiplied by the standard deviation of this guy. Then we add 560. Tama, and we should get 581.18. Dito siya. Malapit siya sa bandang dulo. So here. Tama. Dito natatabuhan yung 581.18. Now, if I were to do normal standard inverse, of course, that would be exactly what we're gonna do here, diba? So here we got 693.91, which is somewhat to 694. Then for the second one, it's 581.17. So tama. Almost there. And then from there, di ba remember sabi dito, it says, which is faster than the mean in a normal distribution. Kasi nga, in a normal distribution and both sampling distribution, remember what did I tell you about the means in both normal and sampling distributions? They're always equivalent with each other. So if the mean is 560, so therefore 560 minus this guy, so 694 minus 560, therefore what is the speed? 134 faster. Yan. Ito yun. So this is the answer. So it's faster by the mean by 134 kilometers per hour. Yan, di ba? And then here, ang ginawa ko dito, 581 minus 560. This one. And we get 21.17 kilometers through the sampling method. Yan. And then, that is how they do it. That's in the second blank. But faster, but 21.1737 kilometers per hour faster in the sampling distribution. Which means there's a discrepancy of the speeds of based on the distributions. Ibig sabihin, di ba remember kanina, we solved for the two blanks. And then based on the speeds on the two blanks that you got, they need to have a discrepancy. So we need to get the agwatan. So ang agwatan nila ay ito na. You have to subtract 134 minus, what's that score? 21.17. This one is 0, 0. This is 3, 9, 3, 2, 8, 1, 100. Tama! It's 112.83. Pero this one is 740. That is the approximation or rounded version. So yun nga. That's it. What I did there, I just subtract, and this is the final answer. Yun na po. Yun. Now, for letter I, before we go to the conclusion, here is the last problem that I'm trying to tell you. Here's the hard part. Find the raw scores of both of the distributions such that 55% of it covers the center part of the distributions. Okay, so do I remember the 55% covers center part of it? But first, we need to divide 55 divided by 2 so that we can get the first half, diba? So we know this is the mean. So 55 divided by 2, what is 55 divided by 2? We get 27.5. Tama? So we look, so this is 27.5% in the first half. This is this for normal distribution. So di ba remember ito siya? Di ba remember this is the 27.5 in a normal distribution, di ba? Where do you think is the 27.5% in a normal distribution? Okay? And then on the other half, it's another 27.5%. Then in the sampling distribution, which you see right over here, the 27.5 must lie on somewhere here. Maliit ba yan? Diba? This is the 27.5%. Then, another 25.5% is right here. Diba? 27.5%. Then what's the rest? You just have to simply 22.5. Because 22.5 plus 27.5, this is 505. So tama. That's supposed to be 22.5 in the first one. 22.5 in the second one, and 22.5. So yan. So this is for sampling distribution. This one is for a normal distribution. But we do not know exactly where is that raw score. Ganito siya. First, let's locate that. Let's find it in our Z table. Where is that 27.5 or 0.275? 0.275 is, yes, it's in between the two values of 0.2734 and 0.2764. Pero, if that were the situation, that will only pertain to this guy here. Diba? But actually, to make this more faster, I already did it in Microsoft Excel para mas mabilis. So, diba remember, this is the left, and then the middle, and this the right. So, we know if in the middle, if we were to divide this by 2, we should get 27.5%. Tama? So, on the left side, we have 0.225, and then on the right, we have 0.225. Tama? That makes it even for both normal and sampling distribution. Now, para mas mabilis, ang ginawa ko dito ay ganito. Diba, remember, this is what I did. Ito yung sabi ko dito. Normal inverse, diba, you just type the probability. The probability of 22.5% and then 560 and 50. Whereas this one is a sampling distribution. And the 8272 is the standard deviation, as you can see here. 7.9. So yan. Here, on the right side, ito yung ginawa ko. I summed everything up so that we can get the, ano yun, or you can just do 1 minus this one to give you the summation of this. Diba? 0.225 plus 0.55, and then 560, then 50, then true, then you get this answer. Then here, same pa rin, and then this time your standard deviation is a bit different. So yan. So those are the raw scores. So if we were to find the raw scores, on the left side, it should be 554. So where on earth is that 554? 522. It's right here, di ba, in a normal distribution. Yan, tama. 522.3. Di ba? Now, on the right side, it's 597. Where is that? Yeah, it's right here. Dito siya. $770. Diba? Dito siya. This is where the 27.5 is located. Then, for the sampling distribution, the 554, dito siya. Ito yun. Tama, yung sinabi ko na yung naka-pink line. 0.279. Then on the right side, 565. Dito siya. Yun. We found all the numbers. Okay? Now we already found every z-score and raw score. Now we found the raw scores. Those are the raw scores. Now let's say, for instance, if we are to apply the linear interpolation method and we need to find that z-score. Because remember, if we were to find the matching z-score, what do you think is that z-score? Kasi po yung 522.30, it should be in between the two values. So let's try to standardize. So ito yung sabi ko sa'yo. Nag-standardize ako dito. Standardize x. What is the value of, what is this? We're supposed to get this, diba? Normal distribution of, I think let's do it lang somewhere else. This one is for the right side. Normal. And then the bottom is sampling. So let's standardize. So standardizing this, we get this. Then the mean is 560. Standard deviation of 50. So tama, it should be here at 0.75. Negative 0.75. So tama, it's right here. Diba? Then on the right side, we do this. Standardize again. Standardizing our formula again. We click standardize. Then what is the x? The random variable. The x is 597, diba? Right over there. Normal distribution. Then 560. Then 50. What do we get? 0.75. So tama, it's in between the two values. Pang symmetrical lamang ah. Hanep. And then, dito sa dito, sampling distribution, mag-standardize tayo ulit. So standardizing these scores. 560, then 50 divided by square root of 40. We should get this. Teka. Wait, tama. We still got the same z-score pa. I don't know why. Pero it's right here naman. It's still here, that negative 0.75. Dito siya, in between 1, diba? So this is 1 and 0, and this is 1. So negative 0.75 must be here. Tama. On the right-hand side, this is positive 1. So therefore, this must be positive 0.75 if we get this one clearly. So let's see if we standardize this again, standardize, and then we do this. Do the same thing. Do you think we will get the exact same z-score? Let's see. 560, and then we type the square root. Where is our 7 point something? Eto, diba? Did we get the match? We got a match. So tama, it makes a match. So therefore, your z-score is 7.5. So that's how we standardized it. Now, let's say, for example, if we can't find it, let's see if it makes a match. Because we know it's somewhere in between that 0.75. So 0.7, 1, 2. Tama nga, correct. It's right there. Malapit lang siya. And I think I remember I did that before. Parang I remember I showed you na kanina how I did it. 0.74, 0.734. Tama! Correct! It's in between these two values of 0.75 and 0.76. Tama! It should be in between the two values. And to verify if the claim were true, ito na yun. So that's it. Now, if I were to apply linear interpolation to show you the formulae to verify if this is true, ganito kasi yun. So we try this again, and then we type here. Diba? What's the value here? 0.75, 0.76, and then what's the probability here? We want 0.275. This one is 0.2764. 0.2734. Tama? Then, ang kailangan namin gagawin ay subtract. So, big Y minus little y, big X minus little x, middle y minus little y, and then x minus 0.75. Now, we just divide these things together. And then this guy times the negative version of this. Diba? And then, this guy added by this guy multiplied by negative 1 to make it positive. And then this guy divide by this. Do you think you will still get 0.75? Yes, correct. And that's exactly the same answer as what I'm looking for. Ta-da! And we're done. So now let's review. So the speeds that are over the center part of the normal distribution is from 522 to 598 kilometers per hour. So yan, di ba? Dito siya sa normal distribution. That lies within the 55% of the central part of the distribution in normal. Pero kapag nag-sampled, it's 554 to 5566. The speeds that cover the center part of the sampling distribution are from 554 to 566. Ito siya, di ba? Where's that 554? Dito siya. And 566. Yan, dito. Yun. We got it. Thank the Lord. And now we're done. But before that, letter J, what are the other conclusions that I can make? Actually, lahat yung mga conclusions na sinabi ko kanina, they're already part of conclusions. Pero, if you can draw another conclusion based on what I've discussed, that would be better. Pero I think that's already enough na kasi nga we're already late. So, let's read the conclusions na lang para sapat. Okay? So, here's the first one. Notice that the probabilities when it comes to writing the fastest planes is getting smaller in both distributions. Yes, it's correct. That's one thing we observe and that's normal. Kasi nga, di ba, this is the fastest, di ba, for both distributions. It gets smaller. Correct. Kasi nga, di ba, remember, kapag dito ka na, mas malumiit na yung mga probability chances. Next, if you want to ride on an airplane that exceeds 700 kilometers per hour, the probabilities are low in both of the distributions. Yes, obvious, nakahalata, di ba? And then, the last one, based on question G, the probability when it comes to riding an airplane based on its specified condition is somewhat even with each other, but they have a slight difference when it comes to riding it. Ah, yes, I think I know what you mean. Tama, that's what you're trying to tell me. There's a difference, just like, diba, remember what we did in item number 8, diba? So, yan. Somewhat even from somewhat even. And if you were to get the average of both of these numbers, so tama nga, that's mga 42%. 42 kilometers per hour. That's it. And praise the Lord, we're now done. Thank the Lord, we're now done with our central limit theorem. This sure was a lot of hard work, but thank the Lord, we've done it anyway. Yay, finally. That's great. Now, that was so awesome and so plain old boring. Now, the next thing you do is do more boring stuff. But first, oh, I'm so tired. I want to go to sleep. Good night, everybody. Anyway, so that's our stats and probs. Thank you so much for watching this video. And the next lesson we're going to teach you guys is hypothesis testing, which I'm very excited for. If you find this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe for more videos of stats and probs. Bye!